What's going on, people? It's your man the YB back once again. So, Fabio Wardley versus Justis Huni. That's crazy. Got some crazy footage for you, man, in a second. But until we get to that, the weigh-ins happened, and this weigh-in is just reinforced. I ain't gonna lie. Normally, whatever happens in a weigh-in, it always reinforces my opinion, to be fair, more or less, most of the time. Anyway, it reinforces my opinion that Huni was getting sparkled. That's what happened to him. Yeah? Fair play to him. He took this fight on late notice. Some people say it's 4 weeks. Some people say it's 6 weeks. He's come in a career heaviest by about £5. It's not massive, but it shows naturally you can't really have been doing that much. You can be ticking. I think Huni probably is someone who stays in the gym, but prepping for 5 weeks. The last week, you're not even training. 4 weeks prep for Wardley in his hometown. You bugging. His head's coming off. Anyway, here's the weigh-in. The official leaked weigh-in scores.
Thinking he's going to pull off the upset, and look, everyone's excited about him. Frank Smith's here from Matchroom. They're very excited about him. He's a lump. He's built like a modern day heavyweight.
A lot of people.
So 248 for Mr. Elliott, man. Come on, people. Look soft and new age, man. Estrogenic. I've got these level handles too, yeah. But the thing is, the old school man didn't really have level handles like that, man. That's the truth. It looks soft, doesn't it? Pudding. That's how it looks. That's how you listen, man. They're putting stuff in the water. I'm not blaming Huni. They're putting things in the water to make men into women. That's the truth. Yeah? So you got the titties here. Come on, stop playing. You got the titties here, the female hips. Yeah, it's not going to end well for him. It's just not. That big old draw he's got. I'm going to show you in a second the side profile of the chops. Let me show you now, in fact. Because you might think I'm playing. I ain't playing with your ass no more. Come on. The side profile of that chops, there's too much leverage there. It will generate too much torque. When Wardley comes in there, yeah, stabs to the body, whoop, and throws that wide overhand, it's going to rattle. And let me zoom in for you, man. You think I'm playing with you. That's what you think I'm doing. Oh, why be he hating? Hey, I'm just telling you the physics of the situation here. Yeah? That chops there, it's way too much leverage, man. Too much leverage. When he gets clopped on the end of it, his head's going to be spinning in circles, man. Yeah? Too much chops there. How can Wardley miss? Wardley's knocked down every opponent. And we know, I did a video the other day, I'm not going to go over it again, but Justis, Easter Island, he went life and death, man. He went life and death with Kevin Lerena. And Kevin Lerena isn't as dynamic as... Let's have a look at this guy here. Where's this? Show me a side profile. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, man. Justis, man. Let's have a look at this cat here. Got some. This is his granddaddy here, by the way. This is Justis Huni's granddaddy. No, maybe not grand. I think I've heard actually it's his great granddaddy here, entombed in stone. I swear down for you, man. Right now, look at this guy here. Look. Stop playing. Come on. Oh, why be you hating? Oh, ooh. Let's have a look. Let's see if you man tell me in the comments. You tell me, is the YB hating or is that his great granddaddy, the third? Come on, yeah, come on. Let's call a spade here. Come on, people, man. That is great. This is entombed. He's entombed in stone. Great granddaddy, man. That's crazy. Some dude put me onto that. But diabolical is the word we're using right now. Anyway, actually, listen. The thing is, I like Huni. He's actually, no, I say I like him. He's hard. He's not someone I'd go out of my way to roast. Yeah, it's not like that. It's not someone, I don't know, pick someone who's an idiot, like Teofimo Lopez, for example. He's an idiot, proper idiot. This guy is actually he seems like a nice guy, but it is what it is, man. Look, people, the chops is too long. I like the guy. It's not about that. His chops is too long. Wardley's going to clip him on it, and his head's going to be spinning. That's what's going to happen. I'm telling you now. And I put the coin up. That's what I've done. The coin's up. And we're winning this time. Seriously, I'm not even playing. I'm going to show you the bets in a minute, but we're not even playing. I'm not even joking now. His body's too soft. It's too estrogenic. The titties, the love handles, and then even if we didn't have titties and love handles, it wouldn't matter. He could come in bone dry lean, £400. That chin's not getting him out of jail. Wardley won't be able to miss, man. Seriously, he's not going to be able to miss. Sorry, just what it is. Oh, there was some corny ass Huni fans in here. Some corny ass Easter Island looking fans. Oh, ooh. I like the guy, man. Lorena had him on skates. Who else was it? Sparring footage. He got sparked. They're not Fabio Wardley in his hometown. Yeah? There's no... Fabio Wardley's that kind of fighter. Fabio Wardley came up in white collar, which is... I'd argue to some extent it's more intense. Why? Because you're always... In white collar, you're always doing derby fights. It's people who... Wardley sold a lot of tickets, and it's against other people coming from other towns. So it builds that kind of football mentality where you have to turn up and put on for your people. Yeah? Someone like AJ coming up, was there pressure? No doubt there was pressure, but it's not that kind of East Coast versus West Coast type pressure. That's what Wardley came up in. There's no way he's getting punched up. There's no way he's getting punched up there, man. And unlike many people, there's certain men here that it doesn't matter if they're fighting in their hometown. They'll stink the place out the same way. But Fabio's, who was it? Riakporhe. Riakporhe fought in his hometown and stunk the place out against Billam Smith. Stunk it out. But Wardley's that kind of guy. He turns up. Tell me a time he hasn't turned up. Oops. Even when he fought Fraser Clark, he turned up, did what he normally does, and it didn't work out in the first fight so well. But he didn't stop fighting. He didn't stop trying. There's no way. There's no way. And Huni, unless the aliens have come down, unless the alien granddaddy Anunnaki from Easter Island have come and put him on and re-engineered his chops, he's finished. I like him, but he's finished. Honestly, he's getting knocked out. I don't even bet on KOs very often, but he's getting knocked out. I'm not even playing with you now. I'm deadly serious. It's free shmoney. If you want free shmoney, Wardley knocks his guy out. I can't tell you when, but he's not going the distance. Forget about it. It could be early as well. This could look bad. This could look worse than Fraser Softbones Clark. It might be one of them. It really might be. Come on. Too much leverage there. Not good. Too much leverage. He's only got to hit him on the end of it. Whoop. He's at... Yeah, he'll be Fraser Clarking out. You best believe it. Fraser Soft. I'll swear down right now. Anyway, Wardley also weighed in. He weighed 230, 243. Let's have a look at the statistics of these weights. So here's Easter Island. He weighed in 248 in the Wardley fight. The fight before, he weighed in 241. The fight before that, he weighed in 241. The fight before that, he was 247. So, mate, it's certainly an anomaly, 248, though. Or it's up there. Lorena was 243. So we're talking £5. Is it going to make or break someone? No. But given the fact we know that he was on late notice, it's adding up that, bosh, he's not really had enough time. But I respect him. I wouldn't necessarily take a fight on 4 weeks' notice. Does he think there's something sweet? He must do, right? It's not like it's a massive fight. It's not like he's fighting AJ. I'd fight AJ on half a minute's notice, for sure. Just get in there and get sparked for the coins. But it's not really that. Although we do know Wardley's got the WBA mandatory shot. The winner of this gets the mandatory for the WBA. So it is actually, I guess that's the pull for Huni. If he pulls this off, is in for millions of dollars, bottom line guaranteed. Whether Usyk wins or whether Dubois wins, he's in for millions of dollars in a championship fight. So that's probably the law. Thinking about it now, I'd probably fight Wardley as well if I knew if I could win. You're into millions of dollars. He's probably getting a couple $100,000 for this, but maybe even more than that. If you think about it, Dave Allen and Fisher were knocking around 300-400 grand, so there's nothing to say that Huni ain't getting 500, 600, 700. Who knows? Maybe even a little bit more. So yeah, I'd get in there 600 grand, man. I'll be getting in there. I'll be getting in there with no legs for 600 grand, man. You best believe. I'll be getting flown out to Diddy's house for 600 bags. You can't do that with me, man. You know better than that, man. You best believe it. Anyway, so Huni's soft. Huni's unlikely to be fight ready. He's in some sort of shape, but listen, man, he's not. Even when he's at a full camp against Lorena, in a full camp, in the first round or the first few rounds, Lorena's all over him. Yeah? You can't go in there, I'm sorry. People say, oh, Eggy Hearn, he's the better boxer. I don't know if he is. The better boxer for me wouldn't be on the ropes in round 2, almost knocked out against Lorena. Sorry. Lorena's good though. Lorena isn't a complete stiff, to be fair. He's underrated. But still, you have to believe Wardley's a class above Lorena. He's knocking out everyone he fights and or putting them down. There's not one man yet. Yeah, he hasn't got a massive resume. Adelele, I don't rate him, but Wardley stopped him. Wardley had what's his name, shook to his boots. Adelele didn't want no smoke. What's the other dude's name? Fraser Softbones. He can box. No cardio. Can't punch. No chops, but he can box. And Wardley walked through him in the rematch. Anyway, that's that part done. Let's check. I think Wardley's weight's more or less where it has been historically. Let's back that up with some evidence from the resume. Where are we? Okay. Yeah, Wardley was 243. In his last fight against Fraser Clark, he was 241.5. In the fight before that, he was 243. So Wardley's bang on where he's been in his last 5 fights. No complaints there. He's ready. He's ready to go. And that segues me nicely onto the press conference, which is worse. Well, it was a bit... I'm not going to lie. Watching the press conference, it made me think, I'm so pissed off with that Jarrell Miller's manager who's been cucking the masses. Yeah? Because this should have been... I'm not really buzzing for this fight. I'll probably watch it for the banter of it, but the Miller fight, I'd have been sitting here wanking myself off, if I'm honest. Because that had it all. The chance of Wardley sparking Miller out is very slim, but if he did, it would be phenomenal. At the same time, listen, man. I think Miller was like, 3-1 underdog. I was going all in on Miller. Yeah? Because if Wardley don't get him out of there, it's going to be a long night. If Wardley was struggling dealing with Fraser Clark, and Fraser Clark ain't got no gas, it's going to be a long night for Wardley if he couldn't get Miller out of there. So anyway, it's annoying, man. We were supposed to see Jarrell Miller versus Chisora. Wicked fight. I think this fight's even better, though. Wardley versus Miller. Because Wardley's got the one-punch power. I want to see how he can really punch. Because Miller's going to be right there as well. That would be the true test of how hard Wardley punches. If Wardley sparked Miller, then you'd have to put him up there with the Wilders. Right? I'd put him above Wilder at that point, to be honest. Who's Wilder? Who's sturdy is Wilder knocked out? What, 65-year-old legged Louis Ortiz? No, we don't count that. Yeah, once you get above 50 in boxing, it don't matter what you do with a 50-year-old, in my opinion. You're too long in the tooth, man. His legs have gone. Ortiz's legs were stiff. Bottom line. Anyway, it's not Jarrell Miller, so here we are. We've got this Easter Island plumber being drafted in on late notice, but it is what it is. Anyway, let's get to the press conference, which again, we're not getting to it because it was that good. We're getting to it because I'm stretching this video out. There's a drop. Oh, don't tell me. Please don't do me this way, man. Please don't do me this way. I saved the press conference highlights, but the tab's gone down. It's a violation to the masses. Okay, I'm trying to remember where it was. Maybe it was here. Let's go.
In great positions. They both had great opportunities ahead of
That's too sped up.
them. Fabio, with 4 weeks to go, accepted Justis Huni, and Justis Huni accepted the test with 4 weeks to go, showing the belief he has in his career. And you have to respect both men for that. But I think on Saturday night, you're going to see a tremendous fight, another great heavyweight dust-up.
So that quote there was just highlighting it's only 4 weeks. It's been done before. Hergovich beat Joe Joyce on 4 weeks, but he went life and death, and Joe Joyce faded. At the top level, when you got 2 fresh fighters, I guess Andy Ruiz did it with AJ. I guess it's part. I mean, it happens. I wouldn't sit here and... Well, I'll be very shocked if Huni wins, obviously. But, I mean, we'll find out how much that 4 or 5 weeks of camps helped him. Anyway, I got another quote here.
Historically, a year ago, lost the first 5v5, and on Saturday, this will be the start of the revenge mission. So excited for it.
We'll see what happens. But going back on that A12, I've found a place ready on the way back. The massage parlour, it's all set up for
I think I saw it on the way up, actually.
So yeah, Eddie's not here, so you know I think that speaks volumes to his belief in his fighter. No,
Wow, Eddie catching strays, man. Eddie catching strays. That must be Wardley's manager saying Eggy ain't here because you know his man's getting El Sparkoed.
these guys talk about a perfect storm, but a storm brings nothing but destruction and pain, and that's exactly what Fabio is going to bring. Destruction come Saturday night. You know, knowing Fabio as long as I've known him, I've seen him work hard. You know, he doesn't have to do this, and he puts himself through, you know, he puts himself through hell and back to achieve his goals. So I think come Saturday, he's going to be a very, very hard man to beat.
One thing I've heard you say, Justice, is that you will show him your experience. What exactly does that mean? What does that look like on Saturday?
I don't know where exactly these two things mesh up and I'm supposed to slip up and things are supposed to go wrong because they haven't yet. Credit to Justis Huni thinking he's the man to do that. But again, the most obvious one to say here is the power I have is undeniable in that sense. You look through my fights and you see why all of my opponents have touched the canvas at one point or another.
And I think that's a good point by Wardley. Boxing in particular is a very, or any sport's psychological, but I guess even tennis to some extent. If you're a good server in tennis, and golf or tennis, for example, when you're on and you're pinging, it breeds success. Now, if you can't hit a putt or if you can't hit a serve or whatever and get it in, it goes the other way. But whilst Wardley's has gone in there and give Fraser Softbones a stroke, yeah, he's gonna be buzzing. So you have to believe Evil Huni's cute enough to survive it and let Wardley get goosed. He's not. He's not cute enough. I've seen him on the ropes getting pieced up in round 2 by Lorena. Sorry. Got punched up. Almost got knocked out in round 2. He's not cute enough. No counter punching there. He's fish food, ready to go. He's cooked. He's cooked. This could go early. I've got a bet. In fact, I'll show you in a minute, but I've got a bet. Round 1 to 6. It's going to go early, man. What's Huni going to do? He's going to do nothing, man. He's going to do nothing. I swear down to you right now.
And that just built on the experience that I've built over the last couple of years now, and I understand that, yeah, okay, I did get the amateur experience when I was a kid and when I was younger and things like that.
I can't find my parts. This is dead.
So, yeah, I haven't come this far just to come this far. There's no way that this is being taken away from me now.
That's the thing. You need Miller, man. I like Wardley, but his chat's a bit long in the tooth. He reminds me of like a private school kid type chat. He's just talking too much, bro. Getting it. You see you Easter Island looking jobber. You're getting it. That's all you got to say, man. 5-6 words. You ain't got to do, talking too much, bro. I'm doing you some serious harm. You plumber from Easter Island. You see that? Simple. You're getting it. Yeah. For sure. That's what happening to you. Yeah? I'm turning you into rock. Never mind glass. You're going to be stiff as rock. Like your great-great-granddaddy on Easter Island are. You best believe it. Yeah? Petrifying your ass. Bosh.
Yeah, on the fight night is when, we got to put all the training and stuff to test. And, I'm ready to go and can't wait to share the ring with him. It's only going to be him and I and the referee in the ring. And, we've both got a job to do. I've come to win.
I can't deal with these new age. It's just dead, isn't it? Super tight. I get it. This is the thing. I think a lot of the old school, man, they had sublime confidence. When you look at how the way Ali would do George Foreman, even though he was a massive underdog, they had real confidence. These new age, man, they're scared to really slip up. They don't want to say too much. And I get it. I'm not saying I'm being indifferent, but they're kind of scared to put themselves out there because back in their mind they're thinking, oh, if this goes wrong, I'll look stupid. But I think it's better just to. At the end of the day, you're going to get in there and fight anyway. It's better to roll the dice and be entertaining in the build-up. And if you get sparked, all right, whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? This whole they're hedging. They're saying, well, yeah, he's a great fighter, and it'll be a good fight, and I've trained really hard. It's like, the promoters should do a deal where if that's what the bars are going to be, just don't bother doing a press conference. Just don't bother. Just say, yeah, it's some respectful shit. Yeah, don't bother doing it. It's tired, man. Long in the tooth.
He is a good boxer. He is fleet-footed. He can work around that ring very well, and I do think he'd be wary of me. So he won't be trying to engage very early or very often. But that's another area I can double down and hunt him around that ring. Like, there's only so long you can go running from me in a ring. You're not gonna be able to keep that up for 12 rounds. I will find you. I will hunt you down, and you will have to stand in front of me and let your hands go at one point or another. So, and at that moment, that's where I come out on top, and that's where I'm the better fighter.
So good bars there from Wardley, and again, he's inspired my bet. Yeah, he said, I'm coming right onto you, and I'm chasing you around the ring. Because who knows, I'm going to do some corny boxing, and I'm going to box, and I'm going to move, and I'm not sure he really wants to fight, Huni. I'm not sure he can, even if he wanted to fight. His chin's too vulnerable, man. End of the day, it's out exposed. It's like if you got if I had a nose like that, it'd be no good for boxing. If your nose was 2 feet out, you're just going to get clocked every time on it. His jaw, you saw the video, man, not me making it up. His jaw's out here. Yeah? His jaw's out here. They're going to be in the, if they go toe to toe, yeah, Huni's going to be like this, and his jaw's going to be hanging out of his guard. It's going to be no good, man, at the end of the day. It's going to get clipped. Bottom line.
Tell him, Justis, tell Fabio what you're going to do on Saturday night.
Fabio, I'm gonna come in there, box smart, give you a boxing lesson. So, yeah, I hope you come prepared, and I can't wait to share the ring with you.
Over to you, Fabio.
Justis, credit to you and the team for taking the fight. Like, great respect throughout, and I'm looking forward to a good fight. There's a reason why we wanted you, because we knew you were an entertaining fighter, but Saturday night is just not your night, unfortunately for you. There's no way that no one in boxing is coming to my town, my home stadium, and getting a win over me.
I will make it my night.
Never.
Justis Huni!
Never. There's not a man born. I'm telling you, man, now, there's not a man born who's coming to Wardley's yard and doing anything. That's what's not happening. He's going to do nothing. Yeah? Fucking mutt cat. Where was I anyway? Alright, so we've got that part done. Let's now move to the gambling. There's a bit of a moody face off here somewhere. Where's the mood? That jaw, man. That jaw's just... It's too out there. I'm sorry, man. It's too out there, man. It's too pronounced. It's going to get clipped early. Anyway, that moves me on, segues me. The gambling situation. Yeah? Oh, man. All my links. Bare annoying.
This is Umar. Punches and bunches, so yeah. To be fair, look, I've mentioned obviously your amateur pedigree here, obviously at that time. Yeah, and that's a thing. I'll definitely be back in the future to do more camps over here and
All right. Anyway, basically, there's an interview and it says here Justin Huni reacts to Teddy Atlas. Teddy Atlas has put a $1,500 bet on him to beat Fabio Wardley. So Teddy Atlas is going with Wardley. This is the why. Teddy Atlas right now. To be fair, Teddy Atlas, his takes are crap as well. So it's not even like it could go either way here. Who's worse, Teddy or the YB? It's one of them. But here's the gambling now for you, man. That's what we're doing right now. This is what we're fixing to do right now. Yeah, we got one here. $40, 40 large on Wardley by KO, and then I've added a bunch of extras on there. Like Abdullah Mason, Keshawn Davis from this weekend, Nakatani, Jaya Pastinka, and Josh Kelly. So that you put 40 down, 40 large down, you get about £100 back. So 60 quid profit. Bosh. Yeah, that's the big bet there. So basically, Wardley by KO and then a bunch of certs. You best there's going to be a cuckage on there, no doubt. There'll be a cuckage on there. Maybe I'll change that. You can't put all these favourites on there. There's always something that goes left. Whenever I do this, whenever I put a bunch of certs on there, it goes left for me. So I might change that and just do the Wardley KO. But I like Keshawn Davis, Abdullah Mason, Nakatani, Apataya, Josh Kelly. Maybe I'll take him off. He stinks to play us out sometimes. Here's another one we got. We got Wardley by knockout exactly at 5-1. That does not include no TKO. That means Wardley clips him and he's spark and don't make the count. He's knocked out. Yeah? Sparked. In fact, no, he can make the count. No, yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, that's what it means. 5-1 on Wardley to clip him and he don't make the count. Yeah? That seems like free money over any time in 12 rounds. I've also got Wardley to win in rounds 1 to 6 at 3 to 1. That I can see him getting clipped as well. So there's the plays, folks. He's getting knocked out. I never say bet on a knockout, but this is one of the times when you can guarantee it. He's too big, he's too strong, he's in his own town, and he's going to be all over him. I think it could go first 3 rounds as well, to be fair. This could really look like Wardley versus Clark too. It could really look like that. I've seen people watch Justis versus Kevin Lerena in round 2. He's on shaky legs, and that's Lerena. Lerena is not known as... He's a pressure fighter, but he's not known to have quick hands. Wardley's going to be on him early. And to me, Huni doesn't have the best reactions. He clams up and goes backwards with his hands on his head, and it will be heavy bag session. It will be heavy bag time for Wardley, honestly. How does Huni win? Huni has to weather the storm and then drag him into deep water, but once you've been clattered a few times, I'm not sure how deep it's going to get. And even if he digs him into deep water, I think Wardley's power will still be there relative to Huni's chin. If Huni was really durable, then he'd have a much better chance. But I think it's not going to take much, is the point. Wardley could be knackered and hit him with something in round 9, and it'll be enough to put him out. End of the day. Anyway, there's the bets, folks. Let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, look up the bell, 100%. There's no doubt about it. Some people stop it. Bosh.